Welcome and thank you very much for checking out my review of the latest episode for Star Wars, The Clone Wars, the final season. This episode is titled Deal, No Deal, and we continue to follow Ahsoka and her new friends as they take on a mission to run spice from Kessel to the Pikes. And of course, eventually things go wrong, otherwise we wouldn't have a plot. As I said last week in my review for the previous episode, I'm a huge fan of Ahsoka Tano. I couldn't wait to have this character back, and I love this show. I love what the show did for her. This is a show that we got to know her from, so I couldn't wait for her return. And I was kind of disappointed in last week's episode. I loved seeing this character back, but apart from that, the episode didn't give me much. And unfortunately, I am yet again underwhelmed by this week's episode. Now, there are some highlights in this one. There are bigger highlights at least than last week's. I got a lot more from Ahsoka and Trace's relationship in this one, as well as Trace's relationship with her sister Rafa and Rafa's suspicions about Ahsoka's true intentions. On a character standpoint, this episode had a lot more to give us and to give to these characters given the events of the past week's episode. However, yet again, it feels so slow and so uneventful, and once more I felt like just as things were kicking off, the episode ended. And despite this episode having better highlights in terms of a character standpoint, in terms of a story, it feels even more incomplete than last week's, slowing things down for some reason that I do not understand. You could have so many more things happen in this episode, and we only have 12 episodes total. And it's done. There won't be an 8th season for this show. The story of these characters in terms of this time frame will be done in just 6 episodes now. So I feel like they're not giving this character her due in this story. This season kicked off with action-packed episodes filled with moments and characters and progression and story, but now I don't know, it's mid-season slump, I guess, but I see no reason for it to happen. There's one cool moment that happens near the end with Ahsoka, but about 1 minute later, it's negated completely, and I get the negation itself didn't bother me, but the negation on top of nothing much of importance at all happening in this episode, that did bother me. So I don't know what they're doing, I don't know why they're doing it, but I just hope, now that I've seen 2 episodes in this mini arc that feel like nothing, feel like side quests that hold no importance to the overall plot, I hope by the next episode we're done with this and we move on, because there was one moment near the beginning of this episode that involved Ahsoka and the Jedi Order, and I really like that. I hope that comes back and becomes a bigger story, and I guess we know it will given the first trailer that came out for the season. Again, apart from that, really just disappointed that not much is happening in these episodes, and this character should have a lot happening. I want to see Ahsoka in exciting, interesting adventures despite her having given up on the Jedi Order and gotten out of it. So I hope by the next episode we're done with this, we move on to a new mini arc, because there's so much more stuff that shows up in the trailers that we haven't seen yet. So many more characters that will come into fruition and hold great importance. I hope we just have enough time for them all, because as I said, it's only 6 episodes away from all of it being done, and we reach the series finale of one of my favorite animated shows, to be honest. So those are my thoughts on the latest episode of Star Wars The Clone Wars. Deal, no deal? Let me know your thoughts on this episode and on what has been happening with Ahsoka in this season of the show. And also check out the latest episode of Geeks of the Roundtable, where we answer your fan questions and of course talk Star Wars, and specifically Ahsoka Tano joining The Mandalorian Season 2. Thank you so much for watching once more. You are the best. Stay tuned for many more videos coming soon. I hope to see you there. And so until then, stay beautiful, stay geeky. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video, because it really helps me and the channel a lot. But most importantly, above everything else, forever and always, love each other and love the movies.